Hello everyone. In this video I am going to talk about linear algebra. Linear algebra consists of three subtopics: 1. Matrix algebra, 2. Systems of linear equations, 3. Eigenvalues and eigenvectors. In this video I am going to talk about eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Eigenvalues, or otherwise it is known as proper values, latent roots, characteristics values, characteristics roots. Before summarizing the properties of eigenvalues, let's consider this problem. Find the eigenvalues and eigenvectors of this given matrix. First step is to write the characteristics equation. The characteristics equation is given by modulus of A minus lambda I equal to 0. Or you can directly use this equation to write the characteristics equation, where S1 is the sum of the main diagonal, S2 sum of the minus of the main diagonal, and S3 is the determinant of the matrix. Find out S1, S2, S3 and substitute the values in this equation. You get characteristics equation. This is the characteristics equation obtained by substituting the S1, S2, S3 values. To obtain the eigenvalues, we have to solve this equation. This is a cubic equation, hence use synthetic division to solve these equations, and we get three eigenvalues that are 1, 2, 3, and these all the three are distinct eigenvalues. To find eigenvectors, we have to use this equation, A minus lambda I into x equal to 0, where x is the eigenvector. Putting the values of matrix and identity matrix and eigenvectors, we can get this form. Now we have to consider all the three eigenvalues one by one to get the eigenvectors. First consider the first eigenvalues, lambda equal to 1. Substituting lambda equal to 1 in this equation A, we get this form. From this form we can able to write these three equations. To get eigenvector, we have to solve these three equations. One important point is here, the equation 2 and 3 are same, hence we cannot choose these equations, these two equations to solve this. Equations 1 and 2 or 1 and 3 must be used to solve these equations. Hence I am selecting this equation 1 and 2 here, that is written. By solving these two equations, we can get the eigenvector capital X1. Similarly, substitute the other eigenvalues, lambda equal to 2, we can get eigenvector capital X2, and lambda equal to 3, we can get eigenvector capital X3. I strongly advise try to solve this problem to get better understanding in the eigenvalues and eigenvector. Even you can get more practice from this topic, because suppose if all the three equations are same, then how to get the eigenvector, and if all the three eigenvalues are same, then how to get the eigenvectors. If two eigenvalues are same and matrix is symmetric, then how to get eigenvectors. These are the subdivisions or some concepts in the determination of eigenvectors, the important result. If lambda 1, lambda 2 are the eigenvalues of the matrix A, then the eigenvalues of k times of the matrix A is given by k lambda 1, k lambda 2, k lambda 3. Eigenvalues of the inverse matrix are the reciprocal of the eigenvalues of the matrix A. That is, when lambda 1, lambda 2 are the two eigenvalues of A, then 1 by lambda 1, 1 by lambda 2 are the eigenvalues of A inverse. This is an important result which is used in many competitive exam questions. If lambda 1, lambda 2 are the eigenvalues of the matrix A, then the eigenvalues of A power k is given by the lambda 1 power k, lambda 2 power k, lambda n power k. If lambda 1, lambda 2 are the eigenvalues of non-singular matrix, non-singular means determinant of matrix A is not 0, then modulus of A upon lambda 1, modulus of A upon lambda 2 are the eigenvalues of the adjoint A. Eigenvalues of matrix A and its transpose are same. Maximum number of distinct eigenvalues are always equal to the size of the matrix A. Sum of the eigenvalues is equal to trace of matrix A. Trace is nothing but sum of the diagonal element. Trace of A means sum of diagonal elements. Product of eigenvalues is equal to determinant of the matrix. In any triangular or diagonal matrix, the eigenvalues are diagonal elements themselves. The eigenvalues of symmetric matrix, symmetric means A and A transpose are same, are purely real. Eigenvalues of skew symmetric matrix are either purely imaginary or 0. With these results and the concept of finding eigenvalues, eigenvector, we are going to solve few questions. The eigenvalues of the matrix, you can use this normal method to find out these eigenvalues, or you can use the properties of eigenvalues. The sum of eigenvalues are sum of the diagonals. The sum of diagonal is nothing but 4 plus 1 equal to 5. Whichever having this sum is 5, that may be the correct answer. So option A, 1 plus 4, 5, it may be the correct answer, and 0 plus 5, it may be the correct answer. Other two is not equal to 5. So hence B and D are not our answers. Answer can be either A or C. We know that the product of eigenvalues is nothing but determinant of A. Just to find out the determinant of this matrix, 4 minus 4 is 0. That means whichever has the product of its eigenvalues 0, then that is the answer for this question. In this case, 1 and 4 is equal to 4, it's not 0. Multiplication of 0 into 5, 0 and 5 is 0, hence answer is C. Thus eigenvalues of the matrix, the sum of the eigenvalues minus 1, so option may be correct, and this is not correct. This is 7, so it's not equal to minus 1. Again, this may be the correct answer. So C and D are not correct answers. So the answer may be either A or B, and determine the product of this matrix. So only this option minus 6 into this option provide the product is minus 13. Hence the answer is B. The normal solution is provided here. One of the eigenvectors of the matrix A. To determine the eigenvector, first find out eigenvalues and find out the equations, and by solving this we can get eigenvector. The one important point here is both the equations are same. In this case, assume any one value of x1 x2 is equal to k. Here by assuming x2 equal to k, we can get x1 equal to minus 2k, and this is your eigenvector. K is the common factor, cancelling it we can get 2 minus 1 is the eigenvector. Given the matrix minus 4 2 4 3, the eigenvector is, write the characteristic equations, find the eigenvalues, substitute the eigenvalue in these equations, you can get the eigenvectors. Here I have used these equations because modulus of A minus lambda I into x equal to 0, multiplying x, we can get this equation, that means Ax equal to lambda x. If your interest is to determine only the eigenvector, you can directly use this equation to determine the eigenvector. For the given matrix, the eigenvalue corresponding to the eigenvector is, this is the equation for finding eigenvector. Substitute the matrix minus lambda I, lambda is the eigenvalue, that you get this one, and the eigenvector is this one. By solving this, we can get lambda equal to 6. That is the eigenvalue. One important point, for a particular eigenvector there is only one eigenvalue, but for a single eigenvalue there can be many eigenvectors. For a given matrix A, if one of the eigenvalues is 3, the other two eigenvalues are. To solve this problem, we are going to use the properties of eigenvalues. The sum of the eigenvalues is nothing but sum of the diagonal elements, and lambda 1 is given. Substituting it, we get lambda 2 plus lambda 3. Sum of the other two remaining eigenvalues is equal to minus 2. Only the choice B satisfies these conditions, hence answer is B. Sum of the eigenvalues of the given matrix. Again, the sum of the eigenvalues is nothing but sum of the diagonals. So 1 plus 5 plus 1, 7. The answer B is correct. The eigenvalues of the matrix S is 5 and 1. What are the eigenvalues of the matrix S square? Again, it is a property. S square is nothing but 5 square and 1 square. So 25 comma 1 is the answer. That means answer is A, 1 comma 25. If a square matrix A is real and symmetric, then the eigenvalues are always real based on the property. The matrix has one eigenvalue equal to 3. The sum of the other two eigenvalues are, again sum of the eigenvalues is equal to sum of the diagonals. So we get this one, lambda 1 is 3. By substituting that, we get lambda 2 plus lambda 3. Sum of the other two eigenvalues is equal to p minus 2. The answer is C. The eigenvalues of the matrix are, so sum of the eigenvalues must be equal to sum of the diagonal. So sum of the diagonal values is equal to 1. Adding these eigenvalues, whichever provide 1, then that is the answer. In this case, only choice D satisfies these conditions, hence D is the eigenvalues. The three characteristic roots of the following matrix A are 1, 2, 2. Answer is B, because the upper triangle matrix or lower triangle matrix, the eigenvalues are just the diagonal elements. Using that property, we can say the characteristic roots are 1, 2, 2. Determinant of the matrix. We know that product of eigenvalues is equal to determinant of the matrix. So first we are going to determine the eigenvalues. For the upper or lower triangular matrix, the eigenvalues are the diagonal elements. So the eigenvalues of this given matrix is 1, 1, 1, 1. That is 4 times 1. Multiplying all the eigenvalues, we can get 1. The answer is C. Thank you.